Another part of my tech pack is Tomi, which is the optimal motion instrument putting analysis. And I thought I might go over the categories for you. Starting in the top left here, as you can see, alignment at address. This is a typical professional stroke, so it's going to be quite good, and yours might not measure up, but it measures whether you can aim at the target properly. And this particular professional showed that he was not outside 1 degree of aim. So 0.8 means he aimed 0.8 degrees to the right. That's the orange line. Negative 0.4 is half a degree basically to the left. But look how tight that is. Not anything outside of a degree, and that's what I'm looking at. The 0.1 at the bottom is the average of his aim in the 5 putts. So 0.1 is basically 0, so very consistent. Moving to impact, we generally like to see just a slightly more open impact. You go, well, why would you want to have a 1 degree open impact? Well, because the putter's coming from the inside, it produces a little bit of a hook spin if you're done properly. And so the face being slightly open is actually what you're looking for. We've learned this from TrackMan, that a shot to target, even with a driver, has an open face, and irons has an open face, and we're wondering why was that? Well, the reason is the face is slightly closed to the path angle, and that produces a baby draw. We've learned that even in putting, you want a slightly open face at impact. What I'm looking for is consistency. Is this face coming in the same degree? And notice how he mapped 0.6 3 times and 1 degree twice. That means this guy's got a consistent impact sequence. Moving over to the path at impact, there's that proof of we need a little more inside path. Do you have an arc in your stroke? It needs to be there. And if this is a little more than your face angle opening at impact in the last category, then you're in a good sequence. And about 2 degrees inside out is what we're looking for. This fourth screen measures your stroke. It shows, all right, how big is it going back and forward? Is it about equal? How open is it? 3 degrees at the top right in orange is the openness of the face. 5 degrees in the follow-through is the closed. 6 degrees in the second stroke open to 5 degrees closed in the follow-through. And you want to see some balance there, equal amounts, and that's basically 4.5 open is the average, 4.9 closed is the average closed in the follow-through. That's pretty darn consistent. Nice stroke. Moving over to the shaft angle, we want to slide up stroke to create topspin, and this is nicely done. And consistency is the player hitting it in the center. If it's not in the center, your distances vary quite rapidly. So we need to have it center hit, and we measure that. Is the putter moving at a constant speed, or is it accelerating and decelerating at different amounts? This player is within a range of 44 to 46, about as tight as you can get. And finally, is there a bit of a smoothness to the stroke? Does he have the same amount of time taken going back and through, or is there a bit of jerkiness and suddenness in the backstroke? We need to find out if the player has the exact representation of about a 2-to-1 ratio, which is the backstroke takes about twice as long as the forward, and that's a nice ratio found on the PGA Tour, and this player, of course, has it as well. So I can help kind of uncover these categories for you. Find 1 or 2 that's really hurting your putting game, and from there we can start working on some drills for improvement.